Hello, welcome back to Resident Evil 4 Remake. This is part 25. So after taking down the island's defenses, most of it covertly and very effectively and efficiently for Leon, which is exactly what he should do, we are now in the dirty kitchen. And what is going to come before us is a horror from our past. And I am super excited for this. Just like I was very excited to see them in the remake, because when I was a kid, these enemies literally made me quit the game for a long time. Like, I did not know how to beat this shit when I finally got here, and I thought it was like a momentous thing, and then the game's just like, we're just gonna throw these things at you, and yeah. So, this was my RE4 stop point for a while when I was a child, and GameCube era. So it was really nice to kind of come back and see how they were going to do this. And I got to say that they are phenomenally terrifying in this game. So again, these little hidden boxes. That's actually a really nice drop. So we don't have to use our knife. You're saying, what was that? And the answer is yes. Okay. Those things can be annoying. Well, the monsters and the little puzzles here. That's how I got through. Just the breathing and everything just really brought it home here. Laboratory notice, attending pathologist Ernesto Munez Reyes. Your keycard application has been approved by the head of department. Please bring your level 1 keycard to dissection and follow the procedure on the next page. Overwrite card for level 2, clearance using the machine located in the freezer. Overwrite card for level 3, clearance using the machine located in incubation lab. Please ask each section's supervisor for permission to access the machines. Facility 1 Administration Department. So we got our mission. Then becomes a puzzle. Okay. Then you really do want to open this gate because this will help us out in the beginning section here. And then this stuff is just a series of like trying to figure out how to get the power routed. And there's only like one answer each time to do it. It's different in assisted, standard, and hardcore and professional modes. So if you're doing it for the challenge run, you'll have to really like watch a video and just see like where they're imprinted so that you can just move on quicker. I think these are fantastic.
Christ. What kind of experiments are they doing here?
Subject analysis. Regenerator. Date April 9th. At last, I have created a new life. I call it Regenerator. Its metabolic capacity is incredible. Unless all the parasites residing within the organism are destroyed, its tissue can regenerate indefinitely. Upon examining the body with biosensor scope, I was able to confirm that the parasites behave like vital organs for the host, almost as though it has multiple hearts. This new creation of mine is essentially immortal. Surely, even Dr. Frankenstein himself would want to shake my hand in admiration. April 13th. I shared the news of my achievements with that pretentious bastard colleague of mine. His face went white. Then he started scribbling something in his notebook. I thought he'd be impressed, but instead he actually had the nerve to warn me of the so-called dangers. He's a fool. Have everything under control. Date. The subject went wild and escaped from the cryogenic lab. Its cryogenic tank. I was the real fool. Yeah. So, these guys, they were horrifying in the original game, and they will always continue to be. So, this first part, though, this is where they really started to throw, like, the true horror at us, because we are kind of forced into a running away from them section, which is kind of on par with what happened in the original, because we didn't have a true way to fight the first one we came across either. So they did really good on this one. But this is going to be a series of parrying, shooting legs down. You want to watch their like little wobble jumps and stuff like that. This can get kind of crazy. You're going to probably lose some knife power for sure, and probably take a few hits. They're not the easiest things to deal with, especially when we don't have a way to deal with them. So just kind of watch and see how I do it, I guess.
Fuck are you?
Okay. So you want to take down the legs. And then we have to switch the power here. And the whole idea is that you're going to get lost with this thing chasing you, and it sucks. So now we got another little puzzle here to deal with. Then this one can honestly take a little bit, because it's not the easiest thing to work with. And there will be another one of those. Then, like I said, we get ourselves a new little weapon here. So, SMG, basically, but the replacement for it. I'm not going to use it because I'm going to use the good old TMP still. That's just all reliable to me. And I feel like I would be weapon cheating if I changed now from the TMP, since I use it the entire game. Okay, and then this section is where it gets really wild. And it's already up, which is the craziest part. See, and this time they run. They never used to run in the old one, I'll tell you that much. Then you want to grab this back. Get ready to deal with them again. I don't know where the other one's at. In the way, of course. Then the chase will stop. Or it won't. Okay. They fuckers. Okay, I should probably stop messing around. Let's just get at it. So they'll stop chasing here once you hit the stairs, but they're just so hell bent now on us. What I'm trying to do is get across the hall so I can save, but never mind then.
Sigo patrullando. Te voy a matar. Sé que estás ahí. De aquí voy. ¿Qué vas, gilipollas?
Out of the way.
Okay. And managed to get another yellow herb, so we are looking really good. And then pretty much 3 of these will carry us up to boost HP. Or to max HP, like for the entire game. And I think this is a deluxe one. Yeah. All working out just fine. Okay, now we see we have some little terrors trying to chill around us. They're giving us a lot of ammo for a reason. Okay. Then, a few things we want to do here, to be honest. First off, we'll go ahead and just combine these. The need for heals is coming to an end. Of course, as soon as I do that. And of course, all of this is going to change, so we don't really need to worry about picking everything up right now. And they're very adamant about giving us that. I'll probably create more of these. Alright, during a recent power outage, a test subject awoke from its cryogenic stasis, broke out of its holding tank, and escaped. The subject was contained after 20 hours, leaving 7 dead and 19 wounded. We were unable to recover one of the bodies and a tool from inside of it. The cause of this unfortunate incident is unstable power supply. The outdated generators cannot keep up with the demanding schedule. Management must prioritize the needs of the engineers over those of the researchers to prevent something like this from happening again. Right. And then I'm just going to send this thing to storage, because now it's taking ships. Pretty much what the problem is that there's a lock thing over this, and we need to get a wrench. And then the long scope isn't really going to do much for us anymore, because we need the biosensor for this part. And the biosensor can get attached to pretty much all the rifles in the game. So even the little CQB rifle, little AR-15 that you have. Okay. I really regret using that green herb now, but oh well. Just like anything else, we break it all, right? Alright, so before we do all that, we actually want to backtrack and do some practicing. So we read that note about parasites acting as vital functions or whatever. So this dude is hell-bent on our asses right now. Oh, so.
This thing is controlled by bugs.
And essentially why I wanted to save my game was because I felt like I was going to miss a bunch of shots, and I did. But that's okay. Anyway, if you didn't get everything in the freezer and you're panicking, then now is the time to do it. Then all you really need to do from here is just switch the power supply back over. And I think I grabbed this box. So you want to switch the power over back. And grab up the blues treasure. So heal spray. We can send that to the storage right away, because we don't need them. A red barrel. So the barrel is really good too, so now you can sell both cat statues, and those will be like your next highest price points you can make. Anything that you might not have been able to explore here is now explorable. Pop this for a gold ingot. Take a look at the ingot. Huge chunk of gold. You can barely wrap your hands around to carry it. I'm sure it's heavy as hell, but 20,000, so it's really nice treasure. Don't want to miss that. Okay. Nothing against this shelf, which I would have liked to have seen more of. And then that essentially clears up this whole spot. So there's really nothing else to gain from here anymore. So that was just a little practice round. Now you see, once they get down to one final little plaga in their body, they will kind of jump to the ground and start slithering towards you, and then that's how you know that things are going to get a little jacked up. So I was taking misplaced shots there.
Break's over, I suppose.
Then essentially what you want to do is repair anything that might need to get repaired, put any guns you need back into your inventory back in there. You're going to have to do some inventory management, especially for getting my TMP back in the mix. So we'll have to think about what to do there. Make what you need to make. And then I'm in here for a reason. Oh,
Welcome.
I need him,
Well
actually.
then, what can I do you for? Good luck to you, stranger. Come back. Anytime.
Alright, so we're saving for a specific reason here. And this part can constitute... What happened here? Oh. So I guess I kind of get why you would be really tricked. I was pretty tricked around here too, trying to figure out like the power situation and everything. Okie dokie. So now we might want to resave it, because if I have to reload, I'll forget to do that every single time. Unless it's locked.
Oh, nothing but the fine.
Okay, I'll just make another thing.
This ways.
And we're doing this for a reason specific to completing all the challenges, because you're going to have to do this anyway. And this is just a little bit safer to do, in my opinion. So, spoil, what's going to happen is that we need the keycard to be a 3. And in order to get the keycard to be a 3, we need to use the machine over there. Now, the note we read was talking about one of these things eating the wrench. And as you can see, big old wrench right there. Now there's 4 of them. And the biggest problem we're going to have is that we have to backtrack to this area once we get a specific mission. And if you leave any of them in here, then they're still going to be in here. And once that creature decides to show up, then it's going to eventually pop all of them, and then you're going to have to deal with like a bunch of them anyway. Now, this is, of course, if you even survive the whole waiting for the key card to turn into a level 3 thing. Because dudes are going to come dropping in, and they're going to throw explosives, and it's going to get all kinds of chaotic in here, and then you're going to, you know, maybe if you're really fast and efficient, you hop over the wall and just start shooting them like crazy, then it's not a big issue. Because then all it should really have to be is you kill them or whatever, and then you just kill the one that you need. But like I said, with the monster going to be arriving sooner or later, we just kind of want to deal with these guys now. And that's kind of the safest way to do this. So we'll go ahead and just pop Wrench Guy first. And we're already off to a fantastic start. I mean, honestly, depending on how much ammo I end up with here, it might constitute my reload, because running out of ammo here is a huge issue. Oh, and then we get to see See Alexandrite dropping good. Well, not the best, but we got the job done, and I think 12 leftover rounds is fine enough. Considering that the sniper has probably run its course anyway to this point, just me knowing that in general, but because you do need it, I mean, you're gonna need it still, and there's a section of the game still where we have to kind of use that. So I can't say I'm really happy with that much ammo wasted, which I might constitute a reload for that. Yeah, because that was just too much, especially on one of those guys. Just took too long to kind of bring down. So very clearly not difficult to deal with. They're just annoying. And you really want to pop them before they kind of start twisting around and doing all that kind of craziness. Well, we didn't get grabbed last time, so this is starting out really bad. Nope. See, I'm used to doing this because when I had arrived to the island, I only had like 3 rifle ammo left, and then missing a bunch of shots on the ones I was backtracking towards after I picked these rounds up, it was even worse. Like, I had nothing. I could not even deal with these guys anymore. Oh, that was it. And then that kind of counts, right? Oh, we can see Jiggle Booty. Well, I guess we saved ourselves 5 rounds that time, so we'll just take it. Still not an easy encounter by any stretch, but at least we got rid of the ones that are kind of deadly here. So that ruins the whole plan of the soldiers trying to get us here. Like I said, just play the game the way you want to. Like, it's your game. Who cares, right? I got tail whip, so that was fun. But yeah, like I said, you get all those dynamite dudes, they would have blown all those cases open, and you would have been dealing with regenerators and dudes all at the same time. So this room was definitely upgraded from the original. Some super shit if you're not careful. And then the backtrack will be available for a really long time in the game, so just, you know, if you're not ready, then don't do it.
Nothing but the finest ways. Welcome. Well then, what can I do? Good as new.
But I definitely gotta
Crossing
heal
your
up my
T's,
stuff.
dotting your I's. That's the way
Sell that, sell that.
to- A deal well struck. All my wares are in tip-top shape, I assure you. Anything else pleasant? Travel.
We have on our TMP along with our stock. Well, that ain't good, is it? I think I'll go ahead and use one of these just for health upgrade too. Still not enough. That's because of the scope. The scope takes up a lot too. Okay. Well, if worst comes to worst, I guess we'll just rethink about that. So I'm happy with that. We got our key card. And this is just more like a specific hiding spot. Really not needed, but yeah, it's just there to be there, so. We'll make use of it, but it's really unnecessary. And we went ahead and got through. So there you go. Like I said, the treasure was already picked up, so no need to worry about it from here. And then, so pretty much once we open the door to Ashley, it's going to end the chapter, and then after the cutscenes and then the little dialogue in the beginning of the next chapter, I'm going to cut it from there, and then that will have effectively ended chapter 13. And then we will really be approaching like end game type stuff, so.
Ashley. Shit. You're gonna be okay.
Okay. Really good chapter, in my opinion. I think the best one, statistically speaking, by far. So, yeah. So the only problem we're having right now is getting our stock back in the mix. All right, so we'll let the intro play out here, and then that'll be it.
Leon?
Sorry I'm late.
No. Thank you. You brought the medicine just in time.
Can you stand?
Where's Luis?
He was worried about you. Until the end. Come on. We don't have much time. Let's get rid of these things.
For Luis.
Ada, come in. There's a lab where we can remove the parasites. Had a crazy hunch that you'd know where it is.
Their most important facilities are housed in their sanctuary at the top of the mountain. That's where I'd look.
Ada the encyclopedia.
Happy to help. Now you owe me.
Copy of irradiation report. The results of physical's examination show that his body has become infested with a plaga, likely during one with experiments with. Under the supervision of lead researcher Luis Serra, an attempt was made to purge the parasite using a form of experimental radiation therapy. 16 minutes into the procedure showed signs of severe shock, and we were forced to stop. Soon after, he was pronounced dead. The device uses external beam radiation to burn the parasites from outside the body, similar to linear accelerator used in treating cancer. The pain is tremendous, and its use could prove fatal. The post-mortem autopsy has confirmed that the parasite was successfully destroyed. However, in lieu of these results, we have determined that the device requires further work and should not progress beyond the stage of trial operation. Attached is the irradiation device from manual for reference. Okay, so some science bullshit. Crystal ore, just new treasure. Captive researcher's notes. We were imprisoned without warning. One by one, we were taken to the next room. I do not know what happens there. They just took Annabelle. I am probably next. I got to think. I need to get my head straight. All who were infected with the plaga will be at the mercy of Lord Sadler if he commands it. They will work themselves to death with a smile on their face. Adversely, the hosts become so simple-minded that they're basically useless for any complex task. However, we succeeded in developing the new superior species of plaga. It has no special variability, but the host's cognitive functions are not diminished. It seems that they plan to administer this new species to the girl. It's clearly important that she maintains her intelligence after infection. All tests were successful, and the plans for mass production are moving forward. The project is a complete success. But I've been imprisoned, and preparations to inject me with the superior species are underway to the next room. Annabelle is not herself anymore. The smile has been wiped completely from her face. Writing is the only thing that keeps me sane now. Not that anyone will ever read this. Indeed. Okay. We got Ashley back. And you are free to kind of go back and explore stuff as you wish. The true path forward is going to be right here. Okay.
You got it?
Duh.
I need you to open it from the other side.
Pretty much a master of unlocking.
In dialogue context to her crazy run into the knights of the castle, right? Really love that. Okay, well, the merchant room is pretty close by, so we'll just kind of chop things and get our bearings together first. Okay, if anyone has a moment to spare, would you please turn those blue medallions into a broken mess on the floor? I know it won't bring back the old days, but I can't let this stand. Destroy all the blue medallions. Alright. So we got the blue medallions.
I have something I think you like.
And some shooting range time. And I think that this will be the final instance of actual, like, ranges to challenge.
Rhymes with
We're not quite at the final bit, though, where you can
for a
do these.
reason, stranger.
Okay. Then we see the hand holding again. Blue medallions outside. Then everything else should be taken care of back over here.
Oh, welcome.
So let's see what goes on sale first.
Good things on sale, stranger. What you see is what
Okay, so the
I've got.
case upgrade and the Killer 7 have still not gone on sale, so it is definitely going to be 15 and 16 then are going to be the sell chapters.
You have a ticket, do ya? Nice. Choose a weapon, stranger, and I'll make it sing. Ruby's all
Crystal
rubbish,
ore
it
is very
makes
expensive,
no difference.
you can
The
see.
price, well, that's a deal well struck. Anything will come back, any time.
Then I guess we could take a little look at behind us real quick. I don't think this thing spawns until you get the note, but I could be completely wrong too. So we'll take a gander. Yeah, you need the note first. It's nice to have Ashley back. And I guess we'll just go check out down here real quick since we're here already. Alright, Ashley, calm down.
Congratulations! I've prepared a new room. I think you'll like this. Rely too much on a single weapon and you'll find yourself out of ammo, mate.
Yep. No. Beef stick. Okay, so we got the Punisher, riot gun, we got a bolt thrower, and we got the Blacktail Stingray Striker and TMP all in one. So that is definitely one of the toughest ones right there. Thank you. So let's see here. What the time we got is 46 minutes right now. Let's go ahead and just give one we'll just give a round for each. See what we're dealing with.
Superb shot.
Right.
Double kill.
Right.
Reload. You missed. That's not like you.
This one is pretty difficult.
Triple kill. Incredible.
Not this one.
Very good. Incredible. And that's the game. Well, you did better than expected.
So that is destroy all the pirates in 20 shots or less. So you have to. Okay, yeah, I remember these ones being very difficult like that. Bolt thrower.
2, 1, begin. Brilliant.
I was about to say, I think that hit. I gotta relearn this weapon again. It's been too damn long. That's gonna be a hard shot.
That's your lot. You have a knack for this, friend. 3,
And this one can get real chaotic.
begin. Beautiful. Sorry, mate. That's a penalty.
Guess they want to use that. Okay.
Outstanding. Reload. Brilliant.
It's actually gonna be a really tough one again to remember.
Beautiful. Very good. Double kill. Very good. Triple kill. Double kill. Incredible. That'll do it.
So that was pretty much it for the gun range. There won't be any more challenges after this. So what I'm gonna do
Targets don't just
is
stick around forever, eh? Don't let the small fry
I'm gonna use the off time to go ahead and get all the golds. And then once I complete all the golds, then we'll spend the last bit of our tokens here, and then that'll be it. And if I don't actually achieve that, because I'll get too tired of doing this, then I'll just stick with my A's and we'll just continue on from there. So either way. All right, so next part, we will continue on through Leon's Trudge, and that's it.